Welcome to King Lizard's Game Lounge and my character customization video for Injustice 2. So in this video I'm going to show you lots of stuff that I've already unlocked and also show you some of the available colour skins for the various characters that I've also unlocked. On top of that, I'm going to explain a bit more about gear sets and stuff, so if you own the game, you want a little bit more insight or a bit of a guidance, this video hopefully be helpful to you. Obviously if you don't own the game, it'll give you an insight or at least some idea of the various types of character customizations, how you acquire them and how they work. So first off, obviously to be able to look at your gear, you've got to be able to earn some, and there are lots of different ways of earning the mother boxes that give you gear within the game. My primary suggestions would be, number one, the most important thing to do when you load your Injustice 2 game for the first time is to locate the guild option in the main menu and join a guild. Guilds are up to 50 players strong, and they're basically people like-minded like you online, working as a team in order to achieve objectives within the day or within the week. So you get daily objectives and weekly objectives, things like play 250 PvP matches as a guild, ranked or player match. You'll get a lot of stuff relevant to the multiverse. Some of it will be relevant to using things like transitions within the game or throwing objects. You know, you name it, it's an option as a possible daily or weekly event. And then you do also get weekly events based around the multiverse. That is a primary thing for guilds. You'll have a set multiverse, you'll have a boss to beat, so you'll have to contribute damage in terms of points towards that boss in order for you as a guild to achieve all of your objectives within the multiverse. And that the multiverse at base is very much Mortal Kombat X's Living Towers, and you'll basically get a set of characters to fight. Sometimes they might have particular strengths or weaknesses or even environmentals that will affect your ability to progress. Now, the guild multiverse is actually a lot tougher than the standard multiverse. In terms of hardness, it's only one shy of the hardest level within the game, and as a result, it can be quite tough at times. Boss battles are, basically ridiculously powered characters that you have to fight as a group in order to slowly chip down their health in order to beat them, and there are multiple levels to bosses and stuff. So by completing those types of objectives within the guild, you'll get guild mother boxes. Now these guild mother boxes will give you lots of goodies. You can earn up to platinum. I can't remember if I got a diamond. I might have got a diamond guild mother box, but mother boxes come in 5 different flavors. You've got bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and then diamond. Then you've got the same variants in the guild mother boxes. Obviously, as I said, establishing yourself in a guild is very important because it will mean you'll have a regular source of income. As long as you contribute to the guild and communicate in the chat screens within the guild what you're doing. I do that all the time so that the guild knows that I'm active and I'm working on objectives for the guild in order to contribute and help earn guild mother boxes. Very key that. If you join a guild and you don't really say anything, don't be surprised if they drop you from the guild or kick you. Sometimes, like me, you can even be working fervently towards objectives within the guild and all of a sudden find yourself kicked from it. This is a little bit frustrating, but the guild I'm in at the moment is a really good guild. We communicate a lot with each other, and so far so good. I'm still in the guild and I'm still earning my guild mother boxes. The second thing you want to do in the game is go to the multiplayer option and choose Battle AI Simulator. And the reason for that is it's very much like a mobile game where you actually assign 3 superheroes as your defending team. Now that defending team will fight the outside world, so all the other players online who are playing the Battle AI Simulator will fight your defending team. And depending on your defending team's success, you'll earn mother boxes for doing that. If you get a win, you'll get a gold one. If you lose, you'll get a bronze one. In addition to that, you can actually choose to fight other players' defenders. And you basically set up your fighting team, and it can be pretty unbalanced. So for instance, you can find players online with characters at level 1, so 3 characters at level 1. Let's say you've got a level 5, a level 7, a level 8 character. You can pit those against those level 1 characters and get an easy win. And obviously, you know, getting wins will increase your rankings and stuff in the leaderboards, but more importantly, 5 times a day you can earn 5 gold mother boxes. So it's definitely worth getting involved in the Battle AI simulator, setting up a defending team, which, to be honest, generally they're going to lose because players will do the obvious thing, which is pit their highest level characters against your characters. So initially it might be a little bit slow going to earn you boxes from defense, but from fighting you'll be able to choose who you fight and what level your fighters are going to fight against, and then increase your odds of earning those 5 gold mother boxes in a day. On top of that, you can actually download the Injustice 2 mobile app, and that will give you a bronze box every day if you log in and just use it, you know, do some things in the mobile app. In general though, as you're playing the game and you're fighting battles, even whilst you're fighting battles in the guild multiverse, for instance, you're earning gear. You'll randomly get pop-ups on the screen that will give you gear, sometimes 1 or even up to 3 pieces of gear. On top of that, just fighting randomly within the game single player will earn you gear. The gear you get in the game obviously has an aesthetic attribute to it, but on top of that, its primary use is to increase your character's attributes, e.g. your strength, ability, defense, and health. And by applying the right gear, you can either have a character that is very offensive or a character that is very defensive. So obviously focusing on things like strength and abilities will give you a character that you can get up close and personal with and do a lot of damage. Or if you're more a defensive player, you can focus on attributes like ability, defense, and health. That way you can slowly chip away at your opponent from the other side of the screen. At the moment, I've seen 5 different types of gear drops within the game, the most basic of which is the common gear drop, which will typically change just 1 attribute. You can get the occasional common drop that will change more than 1, but typically no more than 2. Rare drops can change anywhere between 1 and 3 character attributes that I've seen on the gear that I've collected thus far, plus you will occasionally get the addition of an augment for that particular gear, which could be anything from an XP gain or a particular type of damage increase or defense from a particular type of character set, and so on. The epic gear set always comes with augments and typically will change either 1 attribute extremely well or a multitude of attributes, sometimes even up to all 4 attributes receiving points from a particular piece of gear. There is also another epic gear set that's relevant to a particular set of gear, e.g. a complete costume. So if you're able to collect all of the relevant pieces, typically between 4 and 5 pieces for each character, you will have a set of gear that will give you a number of different augments, not just 1 or 2 like some of the standard epic cards, but up to 3 or 4 additional benefits from that particular gear. It's also possible to regenerate your gear using regen coins you earn in-game, and that will allow you to level up gear alongside your characters and get improvements in its various abilities. In addition, you can also transform your gear in order to change its look. Well, I hope you found this interesting or at least helpful in some way. Please be kind enough to rate the video and subscribe to the channel if you're not already a subscriber.